ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ पुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ओम बोलो स्वामी सद्गुरु शिवानंद महाराज की जय। ओम बोलो स्वामी विष्णु देवानंद महाराज की जय। हरि ओम तत्सत। ओम नमः शिवाय। Good evening to you all. So today we would be starting with chapter 2. Chapter 2 is yoga of knowledge. Chapter 1 we have seen Arjuna's grief, yoga of Arjuna's grief. Chapter 2, yoga of knowledge. Slokam number 1. Chapter 2. Sanjay Vacha Tam Tata Kripaya Vishtam Ashrupurna Kulekshanam Vishidantamidam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudhanaha. Sanjay Vacha, Sanjaya is telling Arjuna, his eyes, Ikshanam means eyes. Ashru Purnam, his eyes is full of tears. Purna means full. Ashru, full of tears. And he is filled with pity, kripaya, pity. Arjuna is overwhelmed. Avishtam means overwhelmed. He is overwhelmed with kripaya, pity. His eyes are filled with tears. Vishidantam, he is filled with grief. So Madhusudana is the name of Krishna, another name for Krishna. So Sanjaya is telling now, having said all these, Arjuna's eyes are filled with tears and he is overwhelmed with pity and his mind is grief stricken. With all under this condition, Arjuna sat in the chariot, in the Ratham, and he stopped speaking. Having seen this condition, Madhusudana, the Krishna, is now going to speak and he is going to say these words. Slokam number 2. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Kritastva Kasmala Midam Vishame Samupastitam Anaryajushthamasvargyam Akirtikaram Arjuna. Now Krishna is going to say. Krishna is opened his mouth. So far Krishna was utterly silent, and now Krishna, Bhagavan Vacha, Bhagavan means Krishna is saying. Krishna is telling. Kutastva, where from Krishna, where from Arjuna, Kutastva Kasmalam, Kashmalam means delusion. Where from you got this? My dear Arjuna, how has this delusion is come to you at this 0 hour of the war? We are in the midst of the army. Both sides army officers are assembled. Where from you have got such illusion at this 0 hour? How this delusion has overcome you at this point of time? It is not fit for a honorable person, a person who is akirtikaram. This will not lead you to grace. Akirti means it will take you to disgrace. Asvargyam, this will not lead you to higher abodes. Where from you got this delusion, Arjuna? So Krishna starting to speak. a true Aryan, Anarya Jushta, a true Aryan is a balanced, and he will be at equipoise at all conditions of his life. Our Aryan will always be ready to face situation diligently. You are displaying the qualities of Anarya Jushta. You are displaying the qualities of not an Aryan quality you are displaying. Where from at this point of time you've got such delusion? These are unfit for a Kshatriya. At this point of time in the war, what is the reason? What is the basis for you to get into this delusion mode? This delusion will not take you to Swarga, will not take you to higher abodes, Asvargyam. This will not take you to higher boats. This will not get you Kirti. Kirti means fame. This will not lead you to, this will lead you to Akirti, disgraceful path. So he is asking Arjuna, where from you have got this got into this delusion mode. Slokam number 3. Klaibhyam masmagamah partha naitatvaiyupapadyate shruddham hridaya dhaurbalyam tyaktvottishta parantapa. Parantapa means it's a name for Arjuna. Klaibhyam, unmanliness. It's not a quality of a man. A man have to face the consequences. Klaibhyam, unmanliness. Partha means Arjuna. It's a name for Arjuna. Son of Pritha is Partha. It does not fit for a man. It's an unmanliness. It yields you to show the quality of a unmanliness. Give up such petty weakness, Arjuna. Daurbalyam, weakness. Daurbalyam means weakness. Give up such petty weakness, and Tyaktva means give up. Give up that weakness, weak quality in you. Arise. Uttishta. Parantapa means he is conqueror of enemies. He possesses the quality such that the enemy will be afraid of Arjuna. Arjuna is always conqueror of enemies. Parantapa means conqueror of enemies. So, hey Parantapa, give this Daurbalyam, give this weak mind, petty heart, and arise, Uttishta, stand up, raise to fight. Slokam number 4. Arjuna Vacha Katham Bhishmamaham Sankhe Dronam cha Madhusudhana Yeshubhih Pratiyotsyami Pujarha Varisudhana. Hey Madhusudhana. Madhusudhana is name of Krishna, slayer of Madhu, the demon. So he got the name Madhusudhana. So Arjuna Vacha, Arjuna is telling, hey Madhusudhana, Katham, how? Bhishma and Drona. Bhishma Pitamaha and Drona. Sankhya means in the battlefield. How do I fight against Bhishma and Drona? Tell Madhusudhana, tell me, how do I pick up the Yeshubhi with the arrows, with the bow and arrow? Pratiyotsami, how shall I shoot? How shall I shoot against Bhishma? How shall I use my arrow, lift my arrow and bow and shoot on Bhishma Pitamaha and Drona in the battlefield? Tell Madhusudhana, tell me now, how do I do this? Pujarhava means they are worthy of my worship. Harisudhana means destroyer of enemies. Madhusudana, Harisudana, these are all the name for Krishna, who destroyer of enemies. Tell me, they are all worship. They are all worthy of worship. I have to do puja for my Pitamaha. I have to do puja for the teacher who taught me how to use the bow and arrow. Now tell me, how do I lift my bow and arrow, shoot Bhishma Pitamaha and Acharya Drona? Both of them have to be worshipped by me. How do I do this, Krishna? Madhusudana, tell me. Slokam number 5. Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan Shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyamapi haloke Hatvarta kamamstu guruni haiva Bunjiya bhogan Rudira pradigdhan. Gurun, teachers, ahatva, not killing. Mahanubhava, they are all noble elders. So, Arjuna is telling, by killing these teachers, by killing the noble elders, I'm going to get the wealth, I'm going to get pleasures of the kingdom. How do I enjoy these pleasures of kingdom, Madhusudana? I might as well beg, bhaikshyam, I will beg instead of enjoying the Rajya Paripalanam. Even if I get that Rajyam, even if I get that Bhogan, that pleasures, after killing all these teachers, after killing these elders, it will be tainted with blood. And how do I kill them? Tell me. Is it better? Killing them? Isn't it better that I can beg for food? Slokam number 6. Nachaitatvidma kataram no gariyo yadva jayema yadiva no jayeyuhu yaneva hatva najijiva shama stevastita pramukhe tartharashtraha. We don't know who is going to win in the war. Jayema or Jayeyu. Jayema, we may conquer, or Jayeyu, they may conquer. We don't know the result. What is going to come out of the war? They may conquer or we may conquer. We don't know what is the result of this war, and we don't know what is preferable to us. Conquering them or being conquered by them. Even after killing them, we will not desire to live. Dhritarashtra's son, who are who are standing in the opposite side, and all of them are standing in the opposite side. Pitamaha and teachers, they are all standing in the Dhritarashtra side. Which one is Gariyaha? Gariyaha is which one is preferable, either to fight or not. Jayema, we may conquer. Jayehu, they may conquer. Will we conquer them or will they conquer us? We don't know. Even after killing them, we will not have the desire, Jivishama, desire to live. In spite of that, they have taken the side of Dhritarashtra, and now they are standing Avastitaha Pramukhe. Pramukhe means before us. Avastitaha, they are standing. Tell me, Madhusudana, what will happen? What is the result? What should we do? What is preferable to us? Sloka number 7. Karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha prichami tvam dharma sammuda chetaha yascheyasya nischitam bruhi tanme sishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapannam surrendering. Karpanya dosha, I am now coward. Karpanya dosha means a flaw of cowardice. I am now look like a coward. I am confused about my duty. my swabhava, my nature has become like a coward. I don't know what is dharma. I don't know. I'm confused about my duty. Prichami tvam. Under this condition, prichami, I'm asking you, Krishna. Yascheyasyan nischitam bruhi tanme. What is Shreya? What is best for me? Nischitam, decisively, I don't know what is best for me. Sishyete aham. Aham means me. I am your Sishya. I am your disciple. Shadhi means please instruct. Tvam prapannam. I am completely surrendering to you, Krishna. My swabhavam, my quality, my nature now has become like a coward. I don't know what is my duty. I'm so confused. I'm filled with anxiety. I have a faint-heartedness. I am your disciple, no Krishna. Please tell me. I'm surrendering to you. Please instruct me. What is best for me? Slokam 8. Nahi prapashyami mama panudhyat yaschokamuschona indriyanam avapya bhumavasarvasapatnamriddham rajyam shrunamapi chadipatyam. Adipatyam means sovereignty. Nahi prapasyami. Prapasyami means to see. I can find no means to drive away this anguishness in me. My senses are drying up. My sorrow in me, with that sorrow, my senses are getting heated up. Even if I win this kingdom on the earth, I will not be able to dispel this grief that is in me, and the grief is heated up, and it is drying up my sense organs. Indriyanam uschoshanam, my drying up my sense organs. My sense organs are overheated with sorrows and confusion, Krishna. It is natural for any human being. When our intellectual impatience, when we have a problem, we want to quickly solve the problem, and we will have impatience. That time all the intellectual thinking will come, and it will trigger our impatience, and we will find a way to quickly solve the problem and to quiet the mind and become peaceful. It's natural for any human being. Our Arjuna, our hero, is no deviation on this. That urgency Arjuna is showing to Krishna now. All I need to take is a right discrimination, Krishna. I am now confused, Madhusudana. My mind has come to a conclusion with all my intellectual attitude, with all my ability to analyze the situation. I have analyzed. With that analysis, my mind and intellect says that I should not fight. Tell me, what should I do? I have put forth all my points. I am not ready to, my mind and my intellect is telling that I will not be happy after killing my teachers, my pitamaha, my cousins and my bandhus, my kith and kin friends, and get the rajyam and get the pleasures of that kingdom. So, I am not ready to fight. Now, you tell me what is the correct action that I need to take. I have told my conclusion, but tell me, what should I take? He's now put into deep grief. He just kept quiet. Tell me what to do. I'm surrendering to you, Krishna. I'm your disciple. You have to tell me what is right for me, what is better for me. Tell me. With my intellect, what is better for me, I have told. Now, you tell me. So, he kept quiet. Arjuna is kept quiet, and Krishna also is quiet. Now, Sanjaya is telling. Slokam number 9. Evamuktva rishikesham gudakeshah parantapa nayotsya iti govindam uktva tushnim bhabhuvaha. Sanjaya is telling, having thus spoken, Gudakesha. Gudakesha is the name for Arjuna. Why that name for Arjuna is the only man that time who is not the only man. He is a man conqueror of sleep. He has the ability to conquer the sleep. He can be without sleep for very many days until he wants to sleep. He can forego sleep. So its name is Gudakesha. Evamuktva Rishikesham. Rishikesham is the name of Krishna, who is controller of 5 senses, who is master of mind and senses. So Rishikesha. Having said this, Sanjaya is giving a running commentary to Dhritarashtra. Having said this, Gudakesha, this Arjuna, the conqueror of sleep, he said, I shall not fight. Na yotsye. I am not ready to fight. Having said this, he sat in the chariot. Now, Govinda, who was silent, he is now ready to speak. Tushnim means silent. Having said this, Arjuna has become silent. Now, Krishna is going to speak. Slokam number 10. Tamuvacha Rishikeshaha Prahasanniva Bharata Senayoruvayor Madhye Vishidantamidam Vachaha. Bharata means here refer to Dhritarashtra, the descendant of Bharat. So he is referred as Bharata. Dhritarashtra, O king, having seen this, Rishikeshaha, Prahasan means smilingly. Smilingly, Krishna is going to talk, is going to say these words, looking at the Vishidantam, the grief-stricken Arjuna, where in between the two army, the Ratham is standing, and the Ratham, Krishna is sitting in the chariot, holding the 5 horses, which is controller of 5 senses, who is under perfect control. Arjuna is surrendered to that Krishna, saying, I am your disciple, I am surrendering. Now tell me, what should I do? Sloka number 11. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Asocyananva Sochastvam Prajnavadamscha Bhashase Gathasuna Nanu Sochanti Pandita. Bhagavan Vacha. Now Krishna is saying, Arjuna, you are speaking wisdom, like a pandita, like a wise man you are talking. But your words of wisdom at this 0 hour is not displaying the quality of a wise man. Krishna is now trying to remove the very source of Arjuna's delusion. He is addressing the root cause of the egocentric idea that Arjuna is conditioned by his body, mind and intellect. Whenever we have given the power to the situation by imagining, by the delusion, what is the price that we are paying? We are paying the price of grief and dejection. Grief and dejection occupies our heart and mind, and we are giving the strength to the situation, and we are going weaker. That way is restricting his body, mind and intellect. Arjuna has taken some decision. So Krishna here is curing that very source of Arjuna's delusion. He is trying to teach the cream of knowledge to Arjuna. Krishna is advising Arjuna to review the situation, renouncing your physical, emotional and intellectual estimates. Arjuna, you are talking like a pandita. Pandita means like a wise person. You are getting into this egocentric. This is not worth You mourn. Anavasocha. You're anavasocha asochayan. You're mourning for not worthy of a grief at all. You don't have to feel sad for these people. They don't deserve to this sad. More so, you talk like a pragnatavan word. So you're talking wisdom at this 0 hour. You talk like a pandita. Wise man, they don't mourn for people who have lost their life, and they don't mourn for people who haven't lost their life. And what are you talking? What are you mourning for now? He is addressing the root cause of Arjuna's problem and to cure Arjuna's problem. Slokam number 12. Natve vaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipa nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayamatah param. Krishna says, Arjuna, neither he nor Arjuna nor any of the officers assembled here, never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you did not exist, nor all these things do not exist. Natve vaham jatu nasam natve neme janadipa. Nor in the future will there be that they shall not cease to be. These are all these officers assembled here are mere accidental happenings. The individuality never dies, Arjuna. Only the body dies. No doubt, through this body we have got attachments. My teacher, my grandfather, my cousin. When you go beyond this body, then there is no more such attachment. It is only through that body you have got all these relationships. Things in the outside world, the objects that exist in the outside, they cannot disturb you unless you establish a relationship with that object. Unless you get a mental connect with that object cannot bring a pleasure or sorrow to you. You see any object that you want to possess that object, only when you establish a mental connect with that object, then that object brings pleasure or sorrow to you. The same way the relationship, only when you attach so much of importance to it, that individual, when it dies, you understand that that relationship, the individuality that never dies in that person. So Krishna is now telling Arjuna to raise one notch above and look at this in a spiritual connect. Arjuna, you are so far looking at this with your individual egocentric connect and with your body and mind restriction. Now I want you to raise one notch above and look at this situation and review and evaluate, re-evaluate your decision. Arjuna, typically like us, man of the world, he could not understand this. He was looking at Krishna with a question in his eyes. Oh, it's 4:28. Good. With this, we'll conclude. Keeping our back straight. Spine, neck, head in a straight line. Eyes gently closed. We'll chant Om 3 times together. Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. Salutation to Master Om Bolo Swami Sadguru Shivananda Maharaj ki Jai. ओम बोलो स्वामी विष्णु देवानंद महाराज की जय। Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thanks for joining my class. See you tomorrow, same time, 4 o'clock. Stay safe. Thank you.